everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris. You've reached Chris Loves Luxe. And welcome to episode 15 of McGrath Mondays. 15. And we're going to do something a little different. This is officially the end of the first season. So what does that mean? We've had 15 Mondays together talking about Pat. I'm going to take the next couple of Mondays off. And then I'm coming back with season 2, where we're going to play a little differently with the different palettes that Pat has. We're going to do maybe a little palette bingo, just different things like that. But I'm going to take a couple of Mondays off and come back with season 2. So today's episode is going to be a little different. But before I get into it, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. Head over to IG and follow me at Chris Loves Luxe. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. So, now that we've talked about all of that, today we're ranking my Mothership palette. So y'all, if you're not busy, pull out all your Motherships. If you don't have them all, okay, I don't know why. You need to get them all, because all of them are good. It's just about what you like the most. I will talk to you about which palette I have on, because I have on my number one palette is what I have on my eyes today. Every time I pick up this palette, it just brings me so much joy. But all of Mother's palettes bring me joy. So we're going to start at actually number 10. So starting at number 10, what do you guys think is my number 10 palette? I bet you this gonna get comments, y'all, because y'all gonna be like, what is wrong with you, woman? Guess which one it is. I think I've mentioned like a little bit of a palette order in my previous McGrath Mondays, but guess which one is my number 10? And I'll talk to you about why. Divine Rose 1. I know, y'all. I know y'all probably like, Christine, you bugging, Chris. You bugging. So this is Divine Rose 1. And I do love the duochrome that's right here. Right? I love, what is that? Rose Venus. I love that. Yeah, it's cute and everything, but the palette doesn't speak to me. It's a great everyday palette. It just, I don't gravitate to it. When I use it, I always love the look. But it's not one that I'm always like, yeah, let me go pick up that Divine Rose. Doesn't give me the feels like that, y'all. It just doesn't. Sorry. I know y'all gonna come in the comments like, really, Chris? Divine Rose is your 10th one. I mean, your 8th one. I keep saying 10. My 8. That's number 8 for me. Okay? Last one on the list. Divine Rose. Now, I know this one got mixed reviews. Right? And for me, it was a mixed review as well. I'm not going to lie to you. Number 7 is Midnight Sun. So I love the like this green right here. Love it. Love this little red got color right here. Love it. I love the special shades, but you know what? It's not one that when I'm saying I want to put Mothership palette on, it's not the one I go to. And when I'm thinking green, that's not the green that I reach for. Can you guess what green I reach for? Because we'll get to that palette eventually. But this one right here, it's okay. You know, and I know some people, they love Midnight Sun because it's wearable, it's everyday, just like Divine Rose 1 is, everyday type palettes. But you know, my style, you know, everything can be everyday depending on what, you know, which shades are available in the palette, right? So for me, and the thing came off. It's just okay, you know. So that's my number 7 palette, because we only have 8 Motherships, and I hope she comes out with another one right before the holiday. That would be my ideal one. Next up, so number 6 for me is the Subliminal palette. And this is majority cool tone palette. I love the blue in this palette. That's what I gravitate to. This blue, and then this special shade that's also duochrome. Mostly cool tones in here. Not something that I pull for all the time, but when I do put it on when I'm doing like when I was doing one of my friends' makeup, I did use this on her because of this blue shade, and it just went well with what she had going on in her photo shoot, right? So that's that one. So tell me what your thoughts are about these palettes as I go through them. Let me know in the comments, you know, how you feeling about them, you know. Now, can y'all guess what my next palette is? And I'm going from the bottom up, okay? So we went through Divine Rose being number 8, Midnight Sun being number 7, Subliminal being number 6. So number 5 is actually the Mothership 5 palette, the Bronze Seduction palette. And it's not that I don't love this palette. It's not that I don't like it. I like all my palettes. This is definitely an everyday palette, all day long, everyday looks you can get. You know, this is a palette that if somebody didn't have all the rest of the palettes, and you can hit pan on this if you don't have a large collection of eyeshadows, right? But this is a nice palette. It's a beautiful palette, you know, but again, not something I run to. Believe it or not, I don't run to this palette. You know, I think you guys have watched enough of my videos. Those of you that have been, you know, with my channel for some time, you guys already know I like a little more color than that. So that's why it's at number 5. Now, let's talk number 4. Can y'all guess what number 4 is? It is the Sublime palette. This is the Mothership 2. This is the green that I go for. That green right there, that's the green that I tend to go for when I'm looking for a green. But these have everyday colors. All of this right here is everyday for most people. Me, I would definitely use that color. Definitely. More probably often than I would use. Actually, these two colors I would use more than anything else. I really enjoy using this palette when I'm looking for a green look. This is the palette I go for. I know y'all are probably like, Chris, what is going on? But this is my number 4. Now, can you guess what my number 3 is? Can you guess what my number 3 is? I hope y'all are guessing. Hope you're guessing right. But let's talk about it. Even though this is the Star Wars packaging, this is the Mothership for Decadence palette. This is, excuse me, this is number 3, not number 4. I'm counting wrong. This is number 3. And honey, this right here calls my name. Every time I'm looking for something that I don't care about matte, I don't care about all of that. I just want to bring all of the drama to the eye. This is what I pull out. This right here, this shade right here, even that dark navy shade, and because this is a 100% metallic palette, baby, I mean, if I want a silver look, I can use this. If every color I want, if I want dramatic, I have it in here. So yes, I go for this palette when I'm bringing the drama. This is what I go for. I have 2 Decadence, right? Decadence was my number 2 palette, but then something else came out and kind of kicked Decadence to the curb, kicked it down a notch, you know, and that's my number 2 palette. Can you guess what my number 2 palette is? My number 2 palette is Divine Rose 2. Yes, before this came out, Decadence was my number 1 palette. But this right here, this is my second favorite Mothership palette. I have it in this special packaging, the limited edition rose gold packaging. Here is the actual palette, and it is gorgeous. You will see this palette again in my 2020 favorites. But this right here, VR, what is it, Sextral Terrestrial? Man, listen, that duochrome is just the duochrome of all duochromes this year. Look at it. You see it? There go the green, there goes the pink. Oh, I forgot what this color is, but this is amazing color as well. Then I love this color. I just love this palette. It gives me all kinds of peach flavors going on here. I love this color, and this color on my cheeks is blush. This is an all-purpose palette for me. If I wasn't looking for a green and I wasn't looking for a blue in my look, and say I was going and I was going to be gone for a few days and I wasn't going to be home, this would be a palette I would take, because I can get the majority of the looks that I tend to wear every day out of this palette. Love this palette. Love it. She hit it out the park with this palette. Then it's my number one. My boo thing. It's what I have on my eyes today. Yes, yes, and yes. And that is the Subversive palette. The sale is still going on at Sephora. This is the last day, right? If this is still available on Sephora, because I know some people were saying that they were grabbing it while it was 20% off. I know it's still it's available on Pat McGrath's site. It's just not on sale, right? This palette, honey, let me bring it to you. Look at it. It's absolutely beautiful. And I love this color here. It looks purple, and it's blue right here. That's what I have on my eyes. I have this color on this eye, this color actually on this eye, and then I'm actually using this color, not the black, but actually this color here on my outer corner on this eye, and this color mixed with this color on this outer corner eye. In my inner lid, I have this color on here, this color on here, and then I topped it both with this color. So yes, I used pretty much every color in this palette but this color, because I did use black on my lower lash lines. So this is the only color that I didn't use in this eye look. So I used 9 shades in this eye look today. The Subversive palette, you have to like color, like you can tell, but that's hands down my favorite Pat McGrath Mothership palette to date. Now let her come out with something else, it may change, right? But for right now, that's my ranking. So down in the comments below, tell me what your ranking is. Let me know why. You know, I know this Subversive palette is not a palette everybody particularly runs to because of the color, but it's all about preference when it comes to eyeshadows. And me personally, I don't go for those more subtle muted looks like that all the time. I mostly go for eyes like this, and they'll just be they'll both be the same color, but these are the type of looks that I go for. Anyway, that's it for my ranking today. No eyeshadow tutorial today, strictly just talking about a little mother today on this Monday. Episode 15 is now a wrap. So is season 1. Let me know down in the comments, what would you like to see in season 2? Let me know what was your favorite part of season 1. Maybe we do it again. Who knows? If you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Head over to IG and follow me at Chris Loves Lux. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, because I really, really do want to know your opinion about these motherships. Don't forget to shop the Sephora sale, because today is the last day. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.